When the nourishing is correct, there will be good fortune. We must examine those who we wish to nourish, and we must also examine our own nourishing of ourselves. Heaven and earth nourish all things. The sages nourish men of talent and virtue in order to reach the masses. Great is the work intended in the time of nourishing. I'm going to read that section again. The sages nourish men of talent and virtue in order to reach the masses. Great is the work intended in the time of nourishing. Leg. The character of nourishment is the symbol of the upper jaw, but the image of the hexagram suggests a whole mouth with undivided lines at top and bottom and divided lines between them. The bottom line is in the trigram of movement, and the top line is in the trigram of keeping still, giving the image of a mobile lower jaw and a fixed upper jaw. The divided lines represent the mouth cavity. The hexagram denotes nourishing of body or mind, of oneself or others, and the proper nourishment in each case must necessarily vary according to circumstances. Thus, judgment must be exercised to determine which nourishment is in harmony with correctness and virtue. Notes and paraphrases. Judgment. Nourishment asks you to examine your motives in the allocation of your energy. Willpower creates a well-balanced apportionment. Willpower creates a well-balanced apportionment. The superior man controls his expression and monitors his appetites. The lines in the lower trigram of movement are all rendered unfavorably to one degree or another, while the lines of the upper trigram of keeping still are all generally correct. The implication is that non-action is almost always preferable to movement. This idea is fundamental to the philosophy of the I Ching, and in the hexagram of nourishment, the lesson is that non-action feeds and strengthens the psyche. All actions are the expression of psychic energy through his physical body to create an effect in space-time. Each effect creates consequences which usually demand further action. It is easy to see that action which is not initiated by the self can only result in unexpected consequences, and that action which conforms to the will of the self is motivated by and directed toward a transcendent goal. Although correct, non-action generally creates no negative consequences in space-time. It does have nourishing consequences in the psyche as autonomous forces are gathered, digested, assimilated, and renewed in ascending configurations of growth.